Hello students. First of all, I tell you one thing today, that today I have brought to you a new topic. That means it's not new very much, but in a new form. I have brought to you this topic in a new form, and that is tenses. And you all know that tenses are of three types, and they are present, past, and future. And each of the tenses has four parts, and they are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So if we need the parts of the present tense, then it will be simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. If we need the parts of the past tense, then simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. If we need future tense parts, then same process: simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Okay, but today in this video we shall discuss only the present tense and its parts. Only the present tense and its parts. You see, the present tense and its parts are as shown here: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. So let's understand this all of these four tenses of present tense one by one. So first of all, we shall discuss simple present tense in detail. And if you see the video till the end, then you will have no confusion. That's my 100% guarantee. Okay, so let's watch the video till the end. Okay, simple present tense. First of all, we should know the use of simple present tense in our real life, because tenses and grammar, all the aspects of grammar are for real life uses. So first of all, I tell you where simple present tense is used in our real lives. So I have given you 5 uses of it. You can see our habitual actions. Just see the screen. Our habitual actions, we use simple present tense. Our daily activities, our present occupation or condition. Next, universally accepted facts. Next, great men's moral speeches. With these senses, with these expressions, we have to use simple present tense, and I shall give you example one by one. Okay, so our habitual actions, for example, habitual actions means habits, our habits. For example, I brush my teeth, that's my habit. Okay, our daily activities, like we go to school regularly, that is daily activity, that is also simple present tense. Next, our present occupation or condition. Suppose my present occupation is teacher, teaching. So I am a teacher, you are a student. So these are also simple present tense sentences. Next, universally accepted facts. That means people over the globe, people of the world accept those kinds of facts, those kind of things. So those kind of sentences are simple present. Like honey is sweet. Nobody will say that it is bitter or it is sour. Yes or no? Or water flows downward. Yes or no? Crows are black. Crows are white. If you say, people will laugh at you, or maybe they will think of you as someone like foolish. So this kind of sentences are simple present tense sentences, and for these expressions we need simple present tense. But every tense has its own sentence form. Like simple present has its own sentence form, present continuous has its another, present perfect continuous, all of them has some different sentence forms. Okay, so what is the sentence form? How to make a sentence in simple present tense? You see the sentence form here: subject plus main verb in present form plus object. So this is the sentence form. Let's see the examples first. I eat rice, we go to school, they play cricket in the field, and all the sentences you will read. But I know now you have a confusion that what is subject, what is verb, and what is object. And as I know that I have explained it on the screen, yellow part, if you see, learning corner. In this learning corner, you will learn what a subject is, verb is, and object is. Okay? So listen carefully and see also. So subject means about what or whom the sentence speaks. About what or whom the sentence speaks. The verb means the doing, being, or belonging word in the sentence. And object means the word what the verb performs upon. Or to find out the object in the sentence, ask a question with the action verb plus what or who. If you get the answer, that is the object. But I know you may need a bit more explanation on this. So I'm explaining with example number 1. You see the sentence example number 1. I eat rice. I eat rice. In this sentence, the sentence is telling about I. The sentence is not telling about rice, because if it tells about rice, then the sentence will be like this: rice is a healthy food, like that. But nothing about rice here mentioned. So I eat rice, that is my habit. So my habitual action. So the sentence is telling about I means me. Okay, so I is the subject. Or you can find the subject in another way, that is, the subject performs the action. That means I eat rice. Who eat rice? I. So I is the subject. You can find out like this. Who performs the action of eating? I. So I eat rice. I is the subject. Next, verb. Verb is the doing word. What I do? I eat. So eat is the verb. Next, object. Object is the work that we do. So I eat what? Ask a question with the verb. With who or what to find out the object, as you know. So I eat what? I eat rice. So rice is the answer. If you get the answer, that is the object. Yes or no? See the learning corner. If you get the answer, that is the object. So I eat what? I eat rice. So rice is the object here. Again, I am repeating, I subject because I performs the action, or you can say the sentence is telling about I. Eat is the verb because it is a doing word. Means what I do, I eat. Okay. And rice is the object because it is the answer to the question of action verb plus what. Okay. So this is simple thing about subject, verb, and object. Now you notice the sentences from 1 to 10, and you will see in sentences 4, 5, 6. In sentences 4, 5, and 6, you see, you have seen the underlined verbs. 4, 5, and 6, you just see the underlined verbs. Please. Okay, the underlined verbs has taken s or es with them. You can see in 4, goes, eats, plays. So goes es, eats s, plays s. So they're taking s or es with them. But in sentences 1, 2, 3, and 7, sentences 1, 2, 3, and 7, the main verbs, means the underlined verbs, have not taken any s or es or any extra letter. Then why in 4, 5, 6 the verbs take s or es, and why in 1, 2, 3, and 7 not taking any s or es? Can you find the reason for this? Okay, let's find the reason for this. Okay, say this properly. If there is third person singular number, third person singular number, you remember this term is very much important for you. If there is third person singular means all single thing, but not I and you. All single thing but not I and you. So if there is third person singular number as the subject, third person singular number as the subject in simple present tense sentence, then the verb takes the letter S, ES or IES. Oh, that is the main thing. So in a simple present tense sentence, the subject is third person singular, then the main verb will take S, ES or IES with it. You remember. And by third person singular, what does it mean? It means all single thing or being but not I and you. I and you also singular, but they are not third person singulars. They are first and second person singular. Okay, you have learned that S, ES or IES, these are added to the verbs in simple present tense if the subject is third person singular number. Now the point is, with which verbs we should use S, with which ES, with which IES. So where to use S, ES and IES? Because with one verb you cannot use all this. For example, go. With go you cannot add S also, ES also and IES also. It will look very awkward if you use like that. Yes or no? So next let's see the reason. Let's find out those verbs which will take S, ES or IES differently. Okay, you see here, if the last letter of the verb, this is very much important, if the last letter of the verb is CH, SH, S, X, Z, O, you see, if the last letter of the verb is like this, then the verb takes ES with them in simple present tense and subject third person singular number is there, then only. Otherwise, if there is no CH, SH, S, X, Z, O at the end of the verb, you remember, at the end of the verb, then it takes S. For example, I have given my example. DJ sir teaches us amazingly. So here the word main verb is teach, T-E-A-C-H, and the last letter CH. So if there is CH, ES, yeah, then Sonu brushes his teeth regularly. Brushes because SH last, so ES. Next, air passes through the window. Pass, S is last, so ES. Next, number 4, relax. X is at the last of the verb, so ES. Next, number 5, realize. Z, E. Then S, because the last letter of realize is E, not Z. So E is not in the list if you can find. CH, SH, S, X, Z, O, but not E. So S here. Next, Tamanna goes to school regularly. So goes. But 7 and 8 you can find out. Read, reads. Eat, eats, because last letter, it all depends on the last letter. So see the learning corner. So in the above sentences from 1 to 6 we can consider 6 also, excluding the 5 number. In the above sentences the verb is ended with above mentioned letters like CH, SH, S, X, Z and O. But in the sentences 7 and 8, the verbs are only taking S at their end. And the reason we all know, it is all because of the verb ending. And verb ending in CH, SH, S, X, Z, O are taking ES and all others are taking S. So this is. Our next point is that with some verbs IES also added. IES also added. So with which IES added, let's find out. Okay, that is, I call that Y rule. You know Y rule? Y rule means if the last letter of the verb is Y, and there is a consonant before it. Consonant means A, E, I, O, U. These five are not. All others. If there is a consonant before it, then the verb takes IES in place of Y. That means Y is replaced here. In place of Y, IES comes if before Y at the last there is a consonant. You see the examples here. For example, he flies. He flies a kite, but actual form is fly. FLY. So Y is at the last, and before Y there is L, and L is a consonant. So if you have to add S, ES or IES, then you have to write FL, and in place of Y, IES, because before Y there is a consonant letter, not vowel letter. Same thing, she cries. CRY is the actual form. So CRY. Before Y there is R, and R is a consonant. So Y will replace IES, like CRIES. But in rule number 2, I have given it. Then if Y is followed by a vowel, that means if before Y there is a vowel letter, then the Y will take only S and it will not be replaced. You see the example. He plays with his dog. So here PLAY. Here also Y is the last letter, but before Y there is a vowel. So Y will not be replaced. Only S will be added to the verb. This kind of verbs. So you must remember that you must remember one thing. If consonant plus Y, then IES with the verb replacing the Y, and if vowel plus Y, then only S with the verb, not replacing the Y. Y should not be replaced if there is vowel before Y, and Y should be replaced with IES if there is consonant before Y. But in both the cases, you remember that Y must be the last letter of the verb, and the verb must be in simple present tense, and subject must be third person singular number. Is it clear? Hope you have understood it. And our next tense is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, actually present continuous is used to mean something is going on at the present moment, at the current moment. For example, I am teaching you now. You are watching my video attentively. Thank you for this. And this kind of expressions we should use present continuous tense. And one more use of present continuous is we can use it for our future reference. For example, we can say like this: I am going to one of my favorite students' house next month. Okay, actually I am going to is a present continuous tense, but I am meaning a future time here. So to refer to a future time, present continuous is also used. Okay, now the sentence form of the present continuous tense is subject plus am, is, are, as you can see on the screen, plus main verb present ing plus object. So this is the sentence form. In simple present also there is a sentence form. In present continuous also, in every tense there is a sentence form. Okay, now see the examples of present continuous tenses, please. Example number 1, I am reading a book now. This kind of sentences are present continuous. Or he is playing with the dog. We are waiting for reopening our school. I am also waiting for reopening the school and meeting you soon. So these are present continuous tense sentence. Now I am quite sure that you may be confused with one thing, and that is, see the learning corner. Where should we use am, is, are? Yes or no? Because most of you make the mistake in using this, especially is and are, because you know am with I, is with all third person singular number. Now you know what is third person singular number, and are with you and any plural number. So this is the simple thing. This is just the simple thing. So this is present continuous tense. Next, we move on to present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is basically used to mean something just now completed, or already completed. For example, I have taught you simple present tense and present continuous tense just now. Oh, this is a present perfect tense sentence. So the sentence form of present perfect is subject plus have or has plus main verb in past participle form plus object. Main verb in past participle form means like I tell you, do, did, done, write, wrote, written. So done, written, these verbs are past participle form verbs, and you can find in any grammar book this past participle form verbs. You see those verbs because those verbs are important in all the tenses. Okay, now see the examples. I have done the work just now, or he has already completed his homework. These are examples of present perfect tense. Now there is a learning corner. See the question where have or has is used. I know that you are confused with using these two words. So has with only third person singular number, only third, and you know third person singular numbers in simple present tense you have already learned. So with only third person singular number you should use has, and have with all others, okay. So this is present perfect tense. Our next tense is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense has a little bit relationship with the past tense. Past means I tell you something that happened ago, means happened before, happened in the past, but the effect, but it is still going on. For example, I have been working in Bongaigaon Higher Secondary School for many years. So my joining in Bongaigaon Higher Secondary School happened ago, means in the past, but it is still happening. So something began ago and is still happening is present perfect continuous tense. Okay, and the sentence form of this tense is subject plus have or has plus been plus main verb ing plus since or for. These two words I will explain, you can see in the learning corner later, plus object. Now see the examples. I have been waiting here since Monday. Raju has been reading a poem by Ruskin Bond for 2 hours. Charlina and Tamanna have been fighting over their best performance to cook since 2019. Charlina and Tamanna are two sisters and they have been fighting over their performance as to who can cook best since 2019. Okay, now see learning corner. Since and for, I told you where since and for are used. So since means the exact time, exact point of time. For example, since 7 p.m., since 8 a.m., since Monday, since January, since 2010. This is exact point. But for means not the exact point, but the duration, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 days, 3 days. If I say I have been waiting for you for 2 days, but you will not know the exact point from when I have been waiting for. But if I say I have been waiting for you since Monday, then we can automatically know the exact point of time. So since is used for exact point of time and for is used for a period or a duration of time, you remember. So this is all about present perfect continuous tense. Now let's revise revision of the present tense. You see the screen and you can automatically see the differences here. Simple present tense, I have given examples. I work, he works, they work. Why he works? Because he is the subject and it is the third person singular number, and this sentence is in simple present tense, so the verb will take as es or ies, but it is taking s because the last letter of the verb is k, not ch, sh, x, z, o. Okay, so this is the thing. Next, continuous, present perfect continuous. These are examples given and revisions given. So students, hope you have understood very properly, and thank you for watching my video till the end, and I hope you have learned something new. Thank you.